Hello, fellow founders. I'm Wesley Fogel, and the next of my top 10 ways for you to raise the first £150,000 for your startup are tax relief schemes. Now, these are an often overlooked and easily underestimated means of securing early-stage fundraising. Tax relief schemes exist to encourage innovation and de-risk the most early-stage startups. This is your opportunity to attract investment, especially from wealthy UK-based taxpayers who often end the tax year with capital to invest that is burning a hole in their overtaxed pockets. This is your chance to pitch something that not only fits an investor's criteria, but also lets them benefit from a generous level of tax relief. First introduced in 2013, the Seed Enterprise Investment Scheme, SEIS, allows UK-based taxpayers to invest up to the first £150,000 a startup receives, and any investment secured from overseas investors won't go towards this allowance. Your investor will receive back in tax relief 50% of any funds they invest up to this total amount, and the maximum any individual can invest is £100,000, and they won't pay any capital gains tax if your company achieves an exit at least 3 years after the investment was made. And if your venture fails, it will also be possible to claim back a further 20 to 30% of the funds invested in the form of additional tax relief. Remember that anyone with a 30% stake in your venture or their direct relatives are not eligible to benefit from this scheme. The Enterprise Investment Scheme, EIS, operates in a similar way to SEIS, with the main difference being that investors benefit from 30% tax relief on any funds invested. Individual investments are capped at £1 million per tax year, and the total investment received per calendar year is capped at £5 million. Now, a top tip from me on this: while tax relief might seem an attractive and relatively simple way to raise early investment, the relative ease of registering and becoming eligible for such schemes is what makes this so competitive. As a result, any investor who is eligible to benefit will expect to see tangible evidence of initial traction or product development, and prefer a startup to have waited as long as possible to utilize this form of tax relief. So if you are considering either SEIS or EIS, you'll need to apply for advance assurance from HMRC, which can be done quickly and easily with a little help from legal services for a fee of around £200 to £300. You'll need to provide HMRC a summary of how you plan to use the funds raised, along with a simple business plan. And another form of tax relief worth considering are research and development (R&D) tax credits. These benefit early-stage companies that work on innovative projects in science and technology. Showing your investors that you have considered this avenue in your projections will give them more confidence in your ability to competently manage the company's finances, which after all will include their money. Now, you can sign up to my full fundraising course at wesleyfogel.com, and I look forward to sharing my next top tip.